Let me ask you a question. Have you ever bent over backwards for people who share your blood, only to be met with silence, rejection, or even betrayal? You show up, you love them, you sacrifice, and still they treat you like you don't belong. You start asking yourself, what did I do wrong? Why am I not enough? But here's the truth. It's not about you. It's about their limitations. See, when you begin to grow, when you evolve, when you break free from generational patterns of scarcity, fear, or emotional dysfunction, you become a mirror to those still stuck in the same cycle. And what happens when a mirror is placed in front of someone who doesn't want to see the truth? They break the mirror, not themselves. That's why they reject you. That's why they betray you. But let me tell you something powerful. You were chosen to break the chain. You are not here to live in the shadow of their expectations. You are here to rise, to transform, to create a life that reflects your values, your standards, your vision. So if your family turned their back on you, don't take it as a curse. Take it as confirmation that you're walking your own path. Your destiny is bigger than their comfort zone. You don't need their permission to succeed. You don't need their approval to feel worthy. You only need to decide that your past does not determine your future. Because family isn't just blood. Family is alignment. Family is energy. Family is love that lifts, not love that limits. So today, I challenge you. Let go of needing them to understand you. Forgive, but don't fold. Love, but from a distance if you must. You're not here to be accepted. You're here to be unstoppable. Rejection from your family is not a reflection of your worth. It's a sign of your growth. The emotional reality and awakening. Let's get real for a moment. Being rejected by your family can cut deeper than any wound. It's not just emotional pain, it's identity pain. These are the people who raised you, who knew you as a child, who were supposed to protect you, love you, support you unconditionally. So when they criticize you, distance themselves from you, or flat out walk away, you start questioning your entire being. If my own family can't accept me, who will? That's the lie your brain begins to loop on repeat. But here's what I want you to grab hold of. Their rejection is not your reflection. It's not a measure of your value. It's not proof that you're broken. It's a sign that you're changing. And change is uncomfortable for people who stayed the same for years. When you grow, evolve, break patterns, and dare to dream bigger, your energy shifts. And suddenly, you don't fit into the box they've tried to keep you in. Your transformation threatens their stagnation. You no longer play by the unspoken rules, and that scares them. So what do? They push back. They withdraw. They reject. But listen to me, this is not rejection, it's a redirection. It's not personal, it's positional. The universe is making room for you to rise. The truth? Their resistance is your reminder that you're leveling up. Don't shrink, stand tall. Rejection is just growth wearing the mask of pain. The power reframe and leadership mindset. Now let's flip the script, because that pain, that wound, it's a gift. It's the universe showing you who you truly are, what you're truly capable of. You are not here to seek approval from people still clinging to old fears. You are not here to stay stuck in family systems built on silence, guilt, or emotional manipulation. You are here to lead, to liberate, to live fully. Think about this. When you break a generational pattern, when you choose healing over hurt, clarity over chaos, purpose over people, pleasing you, step into a role your ancestors never had the courage to claim. You become the disruptor, the pattern shifter, the generational chain breaker. And that journey isn't easy. It comes with resistance, isolation, and often rejection. But that's the tax you pay for greatness. Tony Robbins says, life is happening for you, not to you. So when they walk away, when they say you've changed, when they act like you don't belong anymore, smile. Because they're right. You have changed. You're no longer the person who tolerates dysfunction in the name of family. You're becoming someone who creates a new legacy, one of truth, freedom, and unconditional love. Let their rejection strengthen your resolve. Let it fuel your fire. Because the world doesn't need another version of who they wanted you to be. The world needs the real you. And guess what? You were born for this. Growth isn't comfortable, but neither is staying small. The pain of betrayal is the birthplace of breakthrough, the truth behind the pain. Betrayal by family, it's one of the deepest, most soul-shaking experiences you can endure. It's not just a disagreement. It's not just a falling out. It's the gut punch of watching the people you trusted the most walk away, tear you down, or turn their backs on your dreams. That kind of pain doesn't just hit the heart, it hits your identity. It leaves you in the dark asking questions like, why me? Or what did I do to deserve this? But let me tell you something that will change your life. Pain is not the enemy. Pain is the signal. It's the signpost that something inside you is shifting. Every breakthrough in life is preceded by a breakdown, and betrayal is often the catalyst that forces you to finally let go of what's holding you back. It's not pleasant, it's not fair, but it's powerful. You see, betrayal creates space. It rips the illusion away. It forces you to stop relying on external love for internal validation. And that's when something incredible happens. You stop asking for permission and start standing in your truth. That betrayal, that's where your power is born. In the silence they left you in, you'll hear your own voice for the first time. In the space they walked out of, you'll finally step in as your highest self. You weren't abandoned, you were positioned. The betrayal wasn't a breakdown, it was your breakthrough being born. The power of choice and the rebirth. Let's flip the lens. Because the real question isn't, why did they betray me? The real question is, what is this pain awakening inside of me? That's where the gold is. That's where the transformation starts. You have two choices in the aftermath of betrayal. You can stay wounded, or you can get warrior ready. And listen, I'm not talking about faking it. I'm not talking about suppressing or pretending like it didn't hurt. I'm talking about using that pain as fuel, turning the wound into wisdom. Every moment you were overlooked, every time you were lied to, every insult they hurled at your growth, it was all training. It was the fire refining you. You want to build an unstoppable life. Then stop expecting people to clap for your evolution. Start clapping for yourself. Start becoming the parent you never had, the friend you needed, the family you wish they could have been. Because guess what? The day you stop needing them to come back is the day you truly come alive. You begin building from a place of power, not pain. That betrayal gave birth to a version of you that doesn't beg for love, it embodies it. That's your breakthrough. A version of you that no longer breaks down when others walk away. You rise. You lead. You love from overflow, not desperation. The betrayal broke your illusion, but it built your identity. And that is the birth of your unstoppable future. Break the mold, don't fit it. From the moment you were born, the world and often your family started molding you. Be like your father. Don't embarrass us. That's not what we do. Sound familiar? You're expected to fit into a story that's already been written, but what if that story is broken? What if it's full of fear, suppression, and survival mode thinking? Let's tell the truth. Most families aren't passing down legacies, they're passing down limitations. They hand you beliefs built on scarcity. They pass you pain wrapped as tradition. And when you dare to think bigger, dream louder, or live freer, they push back. Why? Because your light exposes their shadows. Your growth challenges their comfort. But listen to me. You weren't born to repeat the story, you were born to rewrite it. Leaders don't come from convenience, they come from conflict, from breaking the cycle. From saying, this ends with me, that resistance you feel when you speak your truth, that's proof you're stepping into leadership. That voice inside you that says, there's more, that's your destiny calling. You don't owe your family, your silence, your suffering, or your smallness. You owe them your example. Show them what's possible. Show them what it looks like to rise. You're not here to fit the frame. You're here to break the frame and build a new one. One built on freedom, truth, and purpose. The legacy you were meant to create. You want to know what true legacy is? It's not a last name. It's not a tradition. It's not something you inherit. It's something you build. Legacy is what lives in the hearts of others. After you've shown them what's possible, it's the light you leave behind. And sometimes That means breaking away from everything you were taught in order to become who you were born to be. Your family may have survived, but you were born to thrive. Your bloodline might be filled with pain, addiction, or silence, but your soul chose this path to rise above it all. You are not here to continue the legacy. You are here to correct it. That takes vision. That takes courage. And yes, it often takes walking alone. But hear me now, lonely doesn't mean lost. It means chosen. You are the one in the bloodline with the awareness to shift the trajectory. You are the one with the fire, with the hunger, with the calling. Leadership is not about titles. It's about truth. It's about choosing purpose over comfort. It's about doing what's right, not what's familiar. So the next time they say, you've changed, you say, damn right I have. I wasn't born to play small. Your new legacy, it starts with one choice: to stop fitting in and start leading forward. Because once you stop chasing acceptance and start embracing alignment, you become unstoppable. That's legacy. That's leadership. That's you. You've just heard the truth. Most people never dare to speak. Family can break you before the world ever gets a chance. But the pain you felt, the rejection, the betrayal, the pressure to conform, it's not your end, it's your awakening. When your family rejects you, it doesn't mean you're worthless. It means you've stepped into an identity they don't recognize because it threatens the version of themselves they're still clinging to. You're not broken, you're becoming. Rejection isn't your curse, it's your confirmation that you're no longer playing small. Let's get even deeper. Betrayal isn't the end of the story, it's the chapter where everything begins to change. Yes, it hurts, yes, it cuts deep, but it also clears space. It breaks the illusion of loyalty that was based on control. And in that shattered silence, something new is born. You, your own voice, your truth, your fire. Betrayal forces you to choose yourself when no one else will, and that is where breakthrough begins. That is where power is born. Don't bury that pain, build from it. It's the foundation of your greatness. And let's not forget, you were never meant to just belong, you were meant to lead. You were not sent here to carry forward generational pain wrapped in tradition. You are the disruption, the transformation, the turning point. You're not continuing a story, you're starting a new one. A legacy of authenticity, a legacy of expansion. You don't need to apologize for outgrowing people who refuse to grow with you. Leadership isn't about being liked. It's about being aligned. And alignment always costs comfort. So here's what I want you to lock into your soul. Stop shrinking to keep the peace. Stop negotiating your destiny in exchange for temporary approval. Your family may not see your vision, and that's okay. It wasn't given to them, it was given to you, and it's your responsibility to protect it, nurture it, and bring it to life with or without their applause. Because when you stand in your truth, even in the face of silence or rejection, you become a lighthouse for others still trapped in the dark. You are not your family's expectations. You are not their wounds. You are not their projections. You are a force of purpose, a vessel of truth, and a leader for the future. So stand up. Own your story. Build your legacy. Not from what you were given, but from what you chose to become. Because when the bloodline breaks you and you still rise, that's the moment your real family finds you. The one built in purpose, not pain.